JD9 is your word of truth. Good morning. Oh, wow, that was lucky. I wanted to go back to Hosea. I just got done writing your name in the book, Lorraine Bailey. Look at my poor Bible. It's starting to... It's funny because Hosea is the... Hosea and Daniel and Jonah are the ones that are coming out. I guess because it's in the middle of the book. But anyway, this is all... Your name's right there, Lorraine. With Mary Areola. I'm sorry, sis. That cracks me up. I'm such a little kid. Jay Hall, you're at the top. Thanks for sharing the video, Jay. Ahmad, thanks. That was a good video you did on Hosea, bro. You've far surpassed GMS, Sakari. You get it. You're not trying to step over your own feet, you know. You're staying in your lane. You're saying the truth. Beautiful. Jonah. That's not what I want. If I need to find Hosea, I just need to find where the book's falling apart. The rebuke. So we were talking about, let me pray. Heavenly Father, bless your children, your Masha people, your lovely, lovely children. Give them peace and understanding in these days and a heart for you, to seek after our King David and to seek after you with fear and trembling. We are so thankful for your Son, Jesus Christ, to have mercy on us so we could be reconciled back to you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We have an attitude of gratitude for everything you're doing, have done, and will do. We trust you. We have faith in you. And we bow before you because you are our God. We are your children. Amen. You're welcome. Ephraim. A lot of the book of Hosea, the book is basically Hosea's preaching against the northern kingdom. These fuckers, man. Ephraim and Manasseh, and they went up to Samaria, the hill country of Ephraim, and they set up all these groves and all these fucking idols. It's like Catholicism. Saint behind the glass. Saint behind the glass. I'm going to put that song. I don't know if I've ever put this song in the description box. It's by a band called Los Lobos. They're the ones that did the soundtrack for the Richie Valens story. Los Lobos, Saint Behind the Glass. Off the Kiko album. Let's see. Hosea was to the northern kingdom what Jeremiah was to the southern kingdom. A weeping prophet. You don't ever see these black Hebrew Israelites crying. I've cried on here a bunch of times. I try not to. I hide my sadness with anger. I hide my sadness with anger. Hosea looked forward to the Assyrian captivity of the northern kingdom, just as Jeremiah looked forward to the Babylonian captivity of the southern kingdom. Hosea's prophecy is closely related to that of Amos. Amos was very severe in his prophecy. That's my boy. He was from Tekoa. He was from Benjamin, Amos. He was very, that's funny. He was very severe in his prophecy, and his ministry was somewhat like a James or John the Baptist of the Old Testament. Both Amos and Hosea prophesied to the northern kingdom, although Amos was a native of the southern kingdom. He was a Benjamite. Amos. And Hosea of the northern kingdom. Amos is a lot like me now. I'm a Benjamin, but I'm bashing on these stupid Israelites that think they're Judah. They think they're, if you're Judah, you're more like me and Ahmad. You're humble. You're in line with the scriptures. These Israelites, these black Hebrew Israelites, are some kind of twisted. I don't know what happened to these guys. There's something. Hosea was a younger contemporary of Amos, and because their ministries overlap, there's much similarity in the sins they condemn. In Amos, the prophetic discourses are very pronounced, while in Hosea, because of the intense personal involvement of the prophet, they are not very distinctly defined from one another, a fact that makes the book difficult to outline. See, I think that's why, Gabar, I think that's why we read God's mercy into it for the Gentiles, because it's not as well outlined. It's not as well defined. You see that, brother? I saw you. I did the same video like a year ago where I was like, is he talking about the Gentiles or is he talking about the Northern Kingdom? I did the same thing, bro. You're on a good trajectory, bro. You're right there with me. And you're right there with the book. The book says it. The literary style of the book is more vague and more cryptic. Amos just goes, fuck a Yua, because he's a Benjamite. He's like, fuck you. Hosea, that's like if one of these GMS guys like Gabar or something started getting it, but they can't go against their... A lot of guys drop out of GMS because they see it's a bunch of bullshit. I hear Tahar talking about that all the time. Some men just can't hold on to the plow. They drop out because they can't stay in this truth. Well, this truth isn't the truth, Tahar. But being that you're not listening to me and you're not going to listen to me, I'll just say it out to the air. Tahar, you're stupid. Tahar, wake up. Tahar. I laugh at him. He's stuck in his own shit. No knowledge of God in the land. I was just going to go through some of these. So it talks about Ephraim. Thou, O Israel, you played the harlot. Yet let not Judah offend, and come not ye unto Gilgal, neither go up ye to Bethaven, nor swear the Lord, for the Lord liveth. Don't be talking about the Lord, Israel, GMS. You don't even know who you're talking about. Shut the fuck up, is what Hosea is saying. For Israel slides back as a backsliding heifer. Now the Lord will feed them as a lamb in a large place. Ephraim is joined to idols. Let him alone. As a Benjamite, it's so hard for me to just be quiet and let them fall. I'm starting to do it though, because I can't let them drive me crazy. Their drink is sour. Their drink is sour. They have committed whoredom continually. For rulers with shame do love give ye. They're giving out the sour drink to everyone. The wind has bound her up in her wings, and they shall be ashamed because of their sacrifices. So they're sacrificing to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem HaKadash. This fake god of theirs, this black power Superman, son of Joseph, that's going to put the white people in slavery and crack all the other nations over the head that aren't their kind. They eat up the sin of my people, and they set their heart on iniquity. They sacrifice upon the tops of the mountains and burn incense upon the hills. You see them? You see these guys burning incense? I've told them. I think they finally caught on to that one. They're slowly turning away from their wickedness. I don't see them burning the incense like they used to. If you see anyone burning incense in their videos, shut that shit off. You're getting drawn into a fucking spell. These are idol worshipers. That's what GMS does. They burn incense. They do all this wicked shit. They burn incense upon the hills, under oaks and poplars and elms, because the shadow thereof is good. Therefore, your daughters shall commit whoredom, and your spouses shall commit adultery. They don't want to love women. They don't want to love their brothers. They don't want to love God. They don't want to love anyone. They're hate-filled. This is basically Hosea is talking about how wicked these Israelites are. And the revolters are profound. To make slaughter, though I have been a rebuker of them all. They just want to see people fall. They want blood. They want to see destruction. They want to see body parts. They want to see people in bonds, in slavery, in stocks. They have this hunger for power. And that's what these Northern Kingdom Israelites were doing. They didn't want to bow. They didn't want to stay home. I like the way you said that, Gabar. Rehoboam and these guys stayed home. They stayed in Jerusalem. They stayed, even though it was difficult and things were going sideways, they stayed home. That's why the Southern Kingdom isn't getting... You got to be Judah, Gabar, because you're not falling for all this craziness that these Israelites are pushing. These guys must be Northern Kingdom Israelites that are just... God just is kicking their ass. They will not frame their doings to turn unto their God, for the spirit of whoredom is in the midst of them, and they have not known the Lord. The pride of Israel does testify to his face. Therefore shall Israel and Ephraim fall in their iniquity. Judah will fall with them. Not all of us. Not all of us. Not the elect. We can see through their bullshit. They're so obvious to us. They shall go with their flocks and with their herds to seek the Lord, but they shall not find him. He has withdrawn himself from them. Thanks, Gabar. You led the way this time. Good work, brother. You're a leader, bro. I trust you. You've really come a long way. They have dealt treacherously against the Lord, for they have begotten strange children. Now shall a mouth devour them with their portions. O Ephraim, what shall I do unto you? O Judah, what shall I do unto you? For your goodness is as a morning cloud, and as the early dew it goes away. Therefore I have hewed them by the prophets. What's that mean? Hewed them, crushed them. How do I crush them? I keep speaking about their wickedness. I keep grinding them. It says, hewed them. I have hewed them by the prophets. I have hewed them in pieces. Grinding them. Crushing them. I get on their comment boards and I just say, you're out of your fucking mind. Gabar, what are you talking about? I have hewed them by the prophets. I have slain them by the words of my mouth. Someone has to speak up. That's the prophet. It doesn't matter if anyone's here or not. What I do is what is working in the spiritual realm. I have nothing going on here. It's funny. It's like, why am I so able-bodied in the spiritual world, but in the carnal world, I have nothing. I'm fucking... Yeah. And thy judgments are as the light that goes forth. We're speaking light, they're speaking darkness. We're in the light, they're in the dark. We're in the beauty of the Lord's glow. They're hiding behind the shadows of their incense, and the shadows of their garments, and the shadows of their weak mind. For I desired mercy and not sacrifice, and the knowledge of God more than burnt offerings. They're stuck in the laws. They think they're little bowing down to the laws. Yeah, don't wear a hat. You can't wear mixed fabric. Women can't talk. On and on and on. They have something negative to say about everything everyone does. You better not do this. You better not do that. The Lord doesn't want that. He wants you to know him. He wants you to be friends with him. You can do a lot of stuff if he's your friend. But they, like men, have transgressed the covenant. They don't even believe they're in the new covenant. They don't believe they're under the law of grace. They don't believe that it's already finished. It's finished, brothers and sisters. It's done. All things have been made new. But they, like men, have transgressed the covenant. They have dealt treacherously against me. That's what they're doing. They're treacherous. This is talking about me. Gilead is a city of them that work iniquity and is polluted with blood. I'm vicious. I shouldn't laugh, but I can't. I gotta laugh at myself. I'm not perfect either. Gilead will be given to Benjamin. And the troops of robbers wait for a man. What are they doing? They're waiting on the corner. They wait for a man, so the company of priests murder in the way by consent, for they commit lewdness. What do they do? What is it that these guys are doing? It's like someone standing on the corner flashing you with their fucking wickedness. Hey, we're this, we're that. You're nothing. They murder people with their bullshit. I've seen a horrible thing in the house of Israel. There is the whoredom of Ephraim. Israel is defiled. Did I just live did I just live in your face? I hope I didn't. I hope I wasn't like so up in your face that I have to delete this video, because there was some good stuff I said. Oh boy, we're looking at rain coming, but not yet. I hope I wasn't up in your craw. That'd be just my luck. Let's see if I can do this. A couple more. You get the idea. Israel shall cry unto me, my God, we know you. Israel has cast off the thing that is good. The enemy shall pursue them. They have set up kings, but not by me. Matt, he didn't tell you that you're King David. You set yourself up, King David. See what I'm saying, people? Hosea just pretty much is going, you guys are kind of fucked up. Hello? Strangers have devoured his strength, and he knows it not. The Gentiles are fucking, these guys are talking about the Gentiles and how much they hate them and how they're going to get them. They don't even know that the Gentiles are rising up in power with the Lord against them. What's it say? Strangers have devoured his strength, and he knows it not. Yea, gray hairs are here and there upon him, yet he knows not. Their shit is old. Their shit is going nowhere. They say the same stupid shit. The real name is this. The Gentiles are not going. Women suck. Blah. So fucking sickening. Hate. We hate people. We're a hate group, and that's the way it is. And the pride of Israel testifies to his face. They do not return to their God, the Lord their God, nor seek him after all of this. Ephraim is like a silly dove without heart. What's the biggest problem? What do I tell you all the time? These guys are heartless fucking niggas. Backstabbing fucking pricks. Steal from their own grandma. Hate their own sons. Hate their wives. Hate everyone. They have no heart. They have no love. That's the most obvious transgression that these guys have. It's not that I don't, if I didn't care, I wouldn't even be talking about it. It's just the most interesting thing that's out there right now. A bunch of people calling themselves Israel that are doing everything antithetical to what the Torah and what God says to do. When they shall go, I will spread my net upon them. I will bring them down as the fowls of heaven. I will chastise them as their congregation has heard. Woe unto them, for they have fled from me. Destruction unto them, because they have transgressed against me. Though I have redeemed them, yet they have spoken lies against me. His name's Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. I'm having too much fun. I want to bag on these fuckers. One more video. I'll be back.